In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down exactly how we got this solo realtor an $800,000 deal, making her around $20,000 in commission in the first 20 days of 2024. So make sure you stay to the end of the video. I'm going to be pulling up her ads manager, breaking down the different ads we were running, and kind of showing you from a results perspective what was working and what wasn't working. So let's get into the video. What's going on, boys? Back with another video here, just trying to provide some more value for you all. Going to go over the back end of a client's ad account and show you exactly how we got her a $800,000 deal in the first 20 days of 2024. Now, we didn't start advertising January 1st of 2024. We actually started back November 28th of 2023. So there was a little bit of lead up before this. It wasn't like she got a deal in literally 20 days. We were advertising for a bit still to get an $800,000 deal in around, I don't know the math on that, but 35, 45 days is very, very good. So I'll explain you this client, what she's on, her role, and then once again, we will jump into her ad account and onto her CRM so you can kind of see how she's managing it and what she's doing correctly, what she's not doing correctly, as well as what was working and wasn't working on her actual ads manager. So to start off, this individual is a solo agent operating out of Calgary, Alberta. She's on our lowest tiered package, the basic package. And what the basic package entails is that we were running Instagram advertisements, Facebook advertisements, CRM development, landing page development, monthly marketing reports, biweekly catch-up calls. And the client's role in the basic package is they're in charge of managing the CRM. So moving all the leads around in the correct organizational column that they're supposed to be in. So new lead, connection made, no answer again, call number 1, no answer again, call number 2. So all those correct columns are going to trigger certain automations. They're in charge of moving them around in there. And then obviously their main role is to actually call the leads, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times until you hear back from them or you don't. And then you just let them run through the automation. So that's her role within the package. So when the leads come in, she's got to call them as quickly as she can, keep them organized in the CRM. And so she's just on the basic package with around a minimum $20 a day ad spend. So now that you know a little bit of background as far as what is that we're doing for her, we will jump onto her ad account and I'll show you, what we were doing for her, what was working, what wasn't working. So let's jump onto the laptop. So as you guys can see, we are in the back end of her ad account. I'm showing the maximum date range, but as you can see, the campaign itself actually launched on November 28th. So from November 28th to date, I guess January 22nd, this would actually be not relative because she got the deal on like the 20th. So I'll actually change this real quick. She got the deal on the 20th. So we'll go back a bit. Oh, it's just gonna mess everything up. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. So these are the total statistics. In this amount of time, we got 37,952 impressions on all the ads we were running. We reached 13,767 accounts. We got 930 total clicks. We got an average click-through rate of 2.45%. We got 48 leads with an average cost per lead of $16 and spending $773 on advertising. So to actually go into the back end of the ads and talk about these metrics and these statistics, impressions is irrelevant, reach is irrelevant, clicks, that's a good amount of clicks for that time. Click-through rate. So let's talk about this. So for the creatives themselves, as you can see, all this stuff is paused because this campaign actually wasn't performing very well from a metric standpoint. We're actually switching over to a seller campaign. So from a metric standpoint, it actually wasn't really working. Now, if we would have known that she got a deal when we did, we would have probably just kept it running because that just means quality of leads seems to be decent. So if they're getting deals, who really cares what the metrics say? Just keep on getting deals. But since we paused it for like 5 days prior, we're not just going to turn it back on. We might as well run the seller campaign. So all the click-through rates are low, 2.1, 2.3, 3.1, 2.1. They're still above the industry average of 0.9%, but I'm usually shooting for click-through rates of like 10% plus or 8% plus. That's what all the other client accounts have. So that was an alert right there. Now, leads, 48 leads with an average cost per lead of $16. That's terrible as well. From a buyer perspective, I'm shooting for cost per leads under $10. If this was sellers, this would all be decent. Sellers can be anywhere from 18 below. Once again, kind of depends on quality, but this would be a good cost per lead for sellers. From a buyers, realistically, that's terrible. You're trying to get an insane amount of volume when you're running a buyer campaign, especially using the listing strategy that we use. So yeah, from a results perspective, actually the metrics in our back end weren't good at all. We're using the typical home collage ads and, running the active listings and whatnot. None of the creatives changed. We were literally in the first phase of split testing. As you can see, all the primary text is the same, headlines are the same. We were just split testing different creatives. So we didn't even get out of the first phase. She secured a deal and we already had the campaign paused because we wanted to run sellers, just because sellers right now for everyone in 2024 has been working very, very well. So now that you saw the back end of our ads manager and what it is that we were doing, the metrics that we were hitting, I will pull up her custom CRM and kind of show you where the people are in her pipeline, how many duds she's gotten or trash leads and, you know, connections made, potential clients. We'll go into the back end of her CRM and show you guys that stuff. So we are in the back end of her Go High Level account. As you can see, she has 2 new leads, 9 duds, 1 connection made, 2 and no answer call again number 1, 4 and number 2, 1 and number 3. She's got 1 active booked appointment, none for showing home, none for closed deals. She'll move that individual over there shortly once I'm sure the listing actually closes. 1 in potential client 0 to 2 months, 3 in 2 to 4 months, and 1 in 4+ months. So the deal she has right now is actually 1 guy in the 2 to 4 months column. He just took action a lot earlier than she probably anticipated. So overall, pipeline doesn't look too bad for the amount of leads that she's gotten. The quality is pretty good. To have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in potential clients and 1 booked appointment and 1 connection made is very good for only getting a total of like 48 leads. It's actually very good. Like I said, knowing what we know now, we probably would have left the buyer campaign on, but is what it is. So she's doing a great job moving these people around. That's all we're asking is them to leave notes in the profiles, keep us updated without actually having to update us in a Slack chat, just by leaving notes on here, moving these people around so we can see from a quality perspective. But yeah, boys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you've been liking these videos and just update on client accounts, how, you know, they're doing little small wins here and there. If you guys have any video ideas, anything you'd like to know, comment down below. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Subscribe, like, peace out.